Greetings and salutations, my artsy friends. Hey, Carm. How are you? Hey, Jan. How are you? I am so excited to share this cool technique with you guys today, but I have a lot of newsy stuff to cover too. And I'll try to remember to remind everybody a couple of times throughout the month. May Day. Hey, Janice, how are you? May Day is the first birthday of Anncorbierescottdesigns. So, which I thought was appropriate since it's all about flowers and I love flowers, you know. Anyway, I want to let you know that we're going to be doing a big old party again. Yay! So we're going to be doing an extra pop-in paint party that week on May Day, which is on a Saturday. We're going to be doing some giveaways. I'll have new artwork. It's a great big thank you for all of your support throughout my first year. That's for sure. And my amazing team. My amazing team. I do want to make sure that everybody knows to be sure to, when you go to the website, Anncorbierescottdesigns.com, be sure to check out my blog. There's a blog there, and it is called Let's Get Artsy with Ann. So at the top, you know, where there's the black strip, and that has different things that you can click, like art printables, featured classes, that kind of thing. There's a section that says, Let's Get Artsy with Ann. Be sure to click on that because I'll be continuing to post projects on there. And my amazing team has, the one that's current right now, I have another one that I'm going to be posting, but the one that's current right now is the Aunt Linda. Thanks Diana, aren't they pretty? The one that I have up right now is the Aunt Linda art printable, which are eggs, and Carmen printed them on just regular copy paper. So Aunt Marie, you could totally do this with your littles. She printed them on copy paper and then they painted them. Good morning, Elaine, how are you? And they painted them, and then she sewed around the edge, left a little opening, stuffed it with crinkled up copy paper, and then closed it up, and they made bowl fillers, which is a darling centerpiece for the holidays. But just remember, like all of my printables, I try really hard to not make them just for that holiday specific. Hey, Sue! I try to make them open-ended, so this one, the eggs can be used for anything. So, anyway, that's that. Let's see, what else do I have to talk to you about? Next week, there'll be some new artwork coming out. Let's see. And I will have the new, the new artwork for my art journaling class will be up this week too. I just need to take pictures and like scan it and write up my little description of the class and then post it on the website. So we're on the downhill swing of that. Let's see. So the cool thing I wanted to share with you today is a technique that's kind of all the go right now, and it is called selective painting. Wait, one more thing. Ornamentally Yours. Most of you have probably joined that group, but just know that you can, from the first time that we created on there, so a group of, I think there are 10 artists that are participating this time, and we are all creating free classes. Good morning, Nancy. Free classes that will run from April 15th through the 17th The password is daffodil, but if you were in the group, I presume you're still in the same group. But if you weren't, go to, you want to join the Ornamentally Yours private Facebook group. Password is daffodil. And my class that I'm doing is a spring banner, and I'm doing it on Friday, April 16th at 10 a.m. Arizona time. So anyway, but go, because you're going to 10 spring crafts, spring artsy projects. Oh my gosh. And you know what? I just have the most talented friends. So be sure to check it out. And you can, like any Facebook, private Facebook group class, you can watch it live or you can watch it in the replay. It's so, so cute. It's so, so cute. Okay, so today we're doing a technique called selective coloring. So I die cut my Teresa art printable with this. Look at this die I just got. It's so cute. It is by Memory Box, and it's called Wrapped Stitched Slim Rectangles. So you see, like, it just has some extra stitching down here on the ends. So I thought that would just add a little bit of, you know, visual interest. So I die cut the main piece, and then I die cut a piece within there. This is all we're gonna color. Do you remember last week, Tessa posted this card that she did with selective coloring. So I hope that you can see. Her coloring is spot on, as you can see. And then she popped this piece, right? So this is the lower piece, and then this is the spot coloring, right? Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use colored pencils today. So I'm gonna leave this black and white, and I'm gonna color just this. So where's my pencil sharpener? So because the art is kind of small, Carmen is the most talented, isn't she? I'm telling you, we sat in her backyard and I was just writing down notes and notes and notes and notes and notes of like all the million cool ideas that she gave me. And I told her, I go, that will keep me going for a week. Just the, you know, just the creative collaboration. That's what I miss the most, I think, of this weird COVID time, you know? Okay, so I am going to color this fully. See these broken leads? That means that my pencil was dropped. And if your pencil drops, then your lead is broken within. So try really hard to not drop your colored pencils. All right, so let's see, how are we doing? Pretty close, pretty close. Okay, so I'm just gonna start coloring. So has everybody printed off their Teresa art printable so that they can color this morning along with me? I hope. So I'm just coloring in that circular blendy style. And I'm going to use this as my creative, I have never tried it, Nancy. Have you tried that? It makes me a little nervous. So I'm using my lime peel, you know, my favorite. I just want my coloring, because my coloring is going to be the standout on this card, I just want my coloring to just be really on point. Yeah, mine too, Jan. I have like a whole stack that needs to go out today in today's mail. Nancy, I sent you some mail yesterday. You should get it tomorrow, maybe? How many seconds did you put it in the microwave for? And did you have to set it on anything particular? Like, can you just set it on a paper towel? Does it have to be on a dish or something? So, what I sent Nancy is some, I want to mail them before the holiday too. Even if they're just postmarked before the holiday, you know, crazy. So I'm just really kind of trying to take my time putting my first color down. I just want this to be super colorful, like super, super colorful with a backdrop of this black and white. So it really pops. Oh, Rosanna, let me know what time you'll be there and I'll try and meet you there. Although I think we might be taken off to California to spend Easter with my mother-in-law. Oh, so let me just tell you, I have had no side effects from my second vaccine. I'm feeling great. And like so relieved. That's for sure. Let's see. Absolutely. I want mine out this week too. That's one of my goals, is to just not just make cards, but to mail them. You know, honestly. How's everybody doing? It's, you know what? It is this trend of selective coloring. I mean, it's been popular in the photography business for a long time, and card makers have started to adopt it, and it's so stunning. I'm really liking it. And I'm thinking I want to do all different colored daisies. That's what I'm feeling like. That will be like the most eye-catching and effective in this, with this technique. So is anybody else doing it with me this morning? Because I'm anxious to see all of your versions. Like what like if you'll notice with Tessa's, she did a little bit of I don't own that store, and I don't even work there anymore, Rosanna. I haven't worked there for like a year and a half, but I will meet you there. It's not very far from my house. If it's in the morning, but you know, who knows? Who knows? That's still days away. No problem, no problem, Rosanna. Okay, so if you notice, when Tessa did selective coloring, number one, she printed her art printable on craft cardstock. Number two, she did some really neutral coloring for the background and then made the popped piece, the selective piece, very vibrantly colored. I think I'm going to do I'm just going to color this super colorful and have my background just remain black and white. I think that will be, I'm anxious to play with that. And I mean, think about how versatile this technique is. I mean, you can do anything, right? I knew I wanted like something kind of long and skinny to kind of highlight that it's a slimline card, but I also really wanted to use that new die. So, and you know, you could do this with any medium. You could watercolor, or you could use your markers, you could use Copics, you could use Zigs, you could use Crayola, whatever you have. I just really wanted to, I was just feeling colored pencils this morning. I think they are my favorite, medium. I like watercolors and colored pencils because they're both real blendy, and I love that. So now I'm going to go in with green ochre and just do my blend right back there and then there. So because I'm just coloring one area, I told you I really want to make sure that my coloring is, I'm going to take some time with my coloring and really try to enhance the color on this little selective piece. I like to really make it pop. I feel like that will make a huge difference. So I put the green ochre down, and now I'm going to come back in with my lime peel and go over that, and that's going to create this beautiful blend. So pretty. I love that. Okay, let's see. Sometimes I print or stand up, die cut the focal point, and then pop it over the rest of the, oh, there you go. There you go. So I just printed and die cut from my art printable, but I will tell you that I did another one that is in the garbage because I didn't line it up very well. So, you know, trial and error. Because I wanted to do one with a circle, which I thought would be really cool and nice with the A2 size. And so but I was a little off center. I like things a little off center. Well, I was too far off center because it cut like off the edge of the A2 image. So I have to rethink that. I was trying to hurry and die cut it all before class this morning. Because like I had my idea, but I was busy drawing. Yesterday I had a big drawing day, and so I wasn't paying as close attention as I should have been. You know, I'm sure you've all been there. I'm really liking this blend. That's nice with the, I know. It's so cool, isn't it? Like, I just feel like it's just a fun way to, you know, jazz it up a little bit. Oh, ain't that the truth, Jan? Is it any wonder why we like each other? That's for sure. I'm thinking I want to do all like bright colored flowers. That seems awfully springish. I'm going to lunch at a friend's house who's in my bubble, and I need to pick up something from the store to bring, and you know, I got nothing. I got no ideas. Usually I bring some kind of fruit, like a bag of grapes or cherries when oh, I'm the world's worst speller, can I tell you? I think I'm doing a good job, and then I get a text message from Keely, and she's like, Anne, sweetie, I think you have one extra I in believe. Honestly. And if you've taken my lettering class, you know that I tell everybody, write out whatever word you're going to be lettering, because you're so hyper-focused on the lettering that you forget about spelling. And I do it all the time. Good morning, Miss Joni. Whatever, you know, I'll get to, well, I'll get something. I don't know what. Because I'm going to be the late one, I think. Let's see. I think I should start with like some orange flowers, some pink flowers. Aunt Mer, is it warm enough for you to plant yet, or no? Is that a silly thing? Is that a silly thing for me to ask? I planted so many flowers this weekend. Oh my gosh, they're so pretty. And now I'm thinking about this corner of my backyard. It has terrible dirt, but I feel like not yet. Yeah, Aunt Mer and Uncle Tom have like the most beautiful yard. They have beautiful flowers. Uncle Tom always grows the biggest sunflower. Let's see. That was sunburst yellow. It's so pretty. So now let's come in with that. Well, what's that orange that I really like? What is that orange, you guys, that I really like? It's like yellowed orange. Let's try that. That's nice. Then let's come back in with that sunburst yellow and go over that. So pretty. Nice blend. Spanish orange, you've got it. Good thinking. Good memory, Miss Nancy. I do love me a Spanish orange. I think I want to do, remember this is hot pink. This is so not hot pink, but I like this combo with the processed red, which is not red at all. It's certainly more magenta. But there's another pencil called magenta. Oh my gosh, guess who today's artist to listen to is? The Carpenters. Oh, I'm not a bulb person, Aunt Mer. They just, it takes entirely too much thinking. And I'm not good about like putting them away. They are. Oh, that's so cool. For the weekend or for today? I love the Carpenters. I'm telling you. I was just singing top of the world, looking down on creation. Okay, let's come back in with that. I know, can I tell you, this 100-day challenge has been so fun. I have always loved like all music, but holy tamale. I know Blue Bloods is so good, isn't it? I do love that show. It helps that it's an Irish Catholic family, and I come from an Irish Catholic family. But I also I just love that family drama, you know? Oh, I was going to say, if you are a PBS fan, this Sunday, PBS, maybe it's just mine, but check yours, PBS has all kinds of new series starting. So I think we had talked about, you know what, I use what I like, Rosanna. Sometimes I make myself try something new, and then that's a happy accident because, you know, it's not a good and not a bad thing to try something new, but I do tend to kind of gravitate to my favorites, you know, as my nephew used to say when he was little, my favorites. So anyway, PBS. So they have, Ken Burns has a new series called Hemingway that starts on Monday. Does it start on Monday? Yes, I think that one starts on Monday. But on Sunday, there's a new series called Atlantic Crossing, and it's all about the Roosevelts, both Eleanor and Franklin, during that World War II time. I just love PBS. I do. But anyway, there's so many different new series coming out on Sunday, so be sure to check it out. I just set the DVR for all of them because then I can just watch them whenever. Do you know what I mean? It's so funny. What was the other thing I was gonna tell? Oh, goldenrod, that's pretty. And I was gonna do this before class, and I pulled some, but you know, there's always more. I know, I love Call the Midwife too. I do. I'm trying to think what the other shows that I saw were in the lineup. Well, the Atlantic Crossing, I knew I really wanted to see that because I just finished that book by about Eleanor, and so I really I'm kind of on a roll with her. So I've been really thinking about that one for a bit, and I didn't want to miss it, and so I was looking for that one to set the DVR, but then I saw that Ernest Hemingway one that's going to be on Monday, which I was like, oh, that sounds kind of cool. Okay, let's do an orange one up here. Oh my gosh, All Creatures Great and Small. I loved that one. And if you have Amazon and you have PBS Masterpiece as one of your channels, you can watch it on the replay there. Seriously, I loved that show. And it's coming out with a second season. Yay! I'm so excited about that. I'm trying to remember what the other shows, but there were a bunch of them, like a bunch of new, like I probably set the DVR for like 5 series. And I can only remember 2. Atlantic Crossing and Ernest Hemingway, which I thought would be super fun to watch. That All Creatures Great and Small, wasn't that like a kind of like a, I mean, we had talked about it when it was first coming out. Do you remember, like I remember reading that book in high school. I remember my mom had bought it and we both read it. It was so good. And it just makes you imagine the English countryside, you know? So then when I got to go to the English countryside, stop it. When we were there during our last visit, the bed and breakfast, well, it was like a hotel, I guess. It was in a mill, and outside of it, right behind it, was this field of cows that we could walk through. Oh my gosh. It was so English. I loved it. Albuquerque, what are you doing in Albuquerque, Carol? Are you there for the holiday? I'm going to deepen that just a little bit. I'm thinking about, like, maybe... I did not. Was it good, Keels? That might be a good one to read. I'm thinking about doing like some HAI, like those clear drops. I think that one might be pretty. Oh, that's so awesome, Carol. I love that. I love that. Light aqua. That might be kind of a cool flower, huh? Oh, I have never been to Santa Fe. Isn't that something? My mom went a lot. She loved it. They lived in Pagosa Springs, Colorado for a while, and she loved Santa Fe. So I would love to visit, that's for sure. I am going to, so like I said, we're driving to California, and so someone told me, Tessa was telling me that in Palm Springs, there's a really cool, artist area, and so, like, well, we were just there on our last girls' trip, but we didn't see it, but I will see if I can scope it out. I'm trying to think, I think it was like public art installation, which I love. So we'll see. And I love going to California because I just get so much inspiration, because the flowers there are different, because the climate is so different than here. Oh, I want to go so bad. Everybody take a drink, by the way. Sorry, I forgot to remind everybody. I know, Jan, I love the English countryside. Seriously. I love driving there, like just driving around, happening upon something. Don't you love that part? This is, oh, I'm loving this. But I feel like I need to color the background. Don't you feel like I need to color the background so it super pops off there? I know. Aren't you ready to travel again? Golly. I sure am. Oh, I'm trying to make sure that everybody drinks their water, because sometimes I forget, and so if I remind you, then I will remind myself. So let's try and drink like a whole glass of water during this class. We need to take care of each other, right, girls? So get your whatever beverage you want to drink this morning. I am drinking lemonade because I told you I play these weird little games with myself. I drank 2 glasses of water this morning, so I told myself my prize is a glass of lemonade. Let's do pink. What was that? Oh, that processed red, I think. Mm-hmm. Yep, I'm liking that. Let's see. Maybe, should I do blue here? Orange here, I think. I could do yellow up here. What's the yellow that I used? What is this? Sunburst yellow. That's so pretty. And I had a little bit of orange, I thought. I don't know what I'm gonna do the background, Nance. What do you think? I just feel like it needs to be super colorful to make it really, really pop against the black and white background, you know? Now, don't you just have the Carpenters in your head? Oh, I just love the Carpenters. Okay. So I'm thinking, let's do opposites on the color. I'm gonna color these, and then I'm gonna put the clear doodad on top. Do you know what I mean? So then, let's do blue in the center of that one. Do blue right there. You know, you want to hear how crazy? Seriously, I had the sheet music for my clarinet to a lot of Carpenter songs, and Jim Croce, Bad Bad Leroy Brown. I loved that. I loved that. I loved playing the clarinet. Okay, so look at, stop, it's so pretty, right? But I feel like, oh, Jim Croce, maybe he'll be tomorrow's artist of the day. I've already listened to Cat Stevens. He was a huge favorite. All right, let's see. Maybe I need to brighten these a little bit. Oh my gosh, Time in a Bottle. I know his son owns a bar and grill, I think. Well, Linda, I usually like my Prismacolor colored pencil sharpener, but it's downstairs. But I do like this one too, and it's just a little cheapie that I got on Amazon. But do you see this little dial? It turns and changes the sharpen from like a short sharpen like that to a long sharpen like that, right? So like this is in the low area, like 1s and 2s, and this is like 4s and 5s. So, and you know, I have like every kind of pencil sharpener, but I do, I prefer a hand pencil sharpener because the other ones just eat your colored pencils, and I hate that. So, I like it a lot too. It's easy to, you know what, I can throw it in a bag and I can take it with me. I can leave it on my kitchen table like it is right now. Yeah, you know, I'm feeling like I want it to be, do you think watercolor? Do you think more colored pencil? And whatever color I choose, I really want to make sure that I coordinate these dots. I'm kind of thinking about it. I'm just trying to brighten it a little bit with this brighter green. It's so pretty. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, I can hardly wait for you guys to see my spring banner. That's what I was at Carmen's because, you know, she's the banner queen, so I had to pick her brain like crazy. So I think we came up with a great idea, and pick a different orange. Oh, look, I see I need to color these two pink, 2 yellow, 2 blue, 2 purple, 2 orange. So let's do pink. Okay, did I get all of, nope. I see, nope. One little petal right there. Oh, and up here, let's see. I could do pink. 15 minutes. Dang it. Goes entirely too fast, you guys. Doesn't it? What about, like cool gray, Nancy? What are you thinking about that? That's warm gray. What do I have here? Cool gray. I just think that would be kind of fun to play with. I could do my dots. The darkest gray. I'm afraid to watercolor it because I'm afraid that I'll slop watercolor on. I'll slop watercolor on my flowers. So I'm feeling like maybe my best bet is colored pencil. I just need to be super careful about it. Yeah, I feel like the cool gray will really pop. Ooh, I need to fill the color of, I need to fill the center of that and that with a dark purple. Isn't it crazy how Prismacolors, Shauna, they are Prismacolor Premier, Prismacolor Premier. That's kind of, but I've had these since art school, and I graduated art school in 1988. So I just replaced the ones that you know, that I use up. I'm feeling like, let's see if I do it right here. So we can really see it next to the, I want it to be kind of subtle, but enough that it's gonna pop against that white. Well, originally, I don't remember how big the set was in art school, but I've just kind of like little by little grown it. But I know that Amazon has a pretty big set right now, kind of inexpensive, well, in the big scheme of things. So you might check them out. I also like Dick Blick, and I get mine now from I know, aren't you just so excited, Rosanna? So Shauna, if you, I know you're new here, so if you would follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Anncorbierescottdesigns, and then visit my website. I'm working on, it's not done yet, but I am working on creating a list of everything that's in my artsy arsenal, and then I'm gonna have a Amazon affiliate link, so then you can just click on that and see what I have and where I get it. Anncorbierescottdesigns.com is my website. But then ask to join our private Facebook group, Let's Get Artsy with Ann Corbiere-Scott, because we have the best time, and it's the best people, and it's the most creative people, and the most encouraging, and oh my gosh, they're just super kind. But I get my Prismacolor colored pencils from a store in Connecticut. I order them online, or I call them, called Papercraft Clubhouse. I love them. I'm telling you, their shipping is super fast, and they have open stock Prismacolor Premieres. And so I can pick whatever I want, and they just mail them to me. And who wouldn't rather get something fun like colored pencils in the mail versus, you know, bills? So be sure to check them out. They have a really decent online presence, Papercraft Clubhouse, and the owner's name is Tracy, and she is just about the most delightful. Oh, I did want to say that this memory box wrapped stitched slim rectangle I got from Paper and I in Marshall, Michigan. Shauna, where are you located? I might know another story, but I'm telling you, but Tracy and her team are like super, super great about, what do you think, Nance? I think it might need to be darkened a little bit. Oregon, okay. I'm telling you, if I order something from Tracy, I get it within a week. But she's a super fast shipper. So I would check her out. I don't know, do you have any stores near you? Maybe I'll just play with this blending. Maybe that'll help. I want it to have a nice contrast. Yeah, I think darker too. I think darker too, Nance. Like it's feeling kind of... Are you? Oh my gosh. So where in Michigan are you going? I know, I use Amazon a lot too, but I do try really hard to support as many local, oh, metallic. But now I've already started with the colored pencils. But next time, I do have this, I printed this off, and it was before I bought my Mink machine, and Lauren, and then I could just do the center flower in like shades of purple. What do you think? Don't you think that would be cool? Because then that's going to give you that metallic, shiny. Okay, so but where are you flying into Detroit? Oh, cool. And where in Minnesota? So are you flying into Detroit, number one? I presume so. And number two, where are you going in Minnesota? Because there's a couple places you could go there too. So I think I'm going to start out with this, the lightest cool gray that I have out here and just do like a base color. Hey Keels, so there's a store in Livonia, not far from Detroit. I've gone there quite a few times and I designed some stamps for them. And it is called Scrappy Chic. And it is, that store is huge and it would be, you'd love it. And the owner's name is Renee and she's super nice. Oh, so if you're coming in, so you might be able to hit Marshall because it's kind of like in the southwest corner of the state, over there by Kalamazoo, Battle Creek area. And then Minnesota, there's a store in right on the North Dakota Minnesota border, and it is called Kay and Crafts, and she is the most delightful. I'm telling you, she and her husband Dan are a hoot nanny. I just love them. And she has a lovely store. It's big. It's laid out like so beautifully. She has an entire wall of stencils that makes me so happy. And she also has open stock of Zig markers and open stock. You know I love open stock. She has all kinds of artsy stuff that I love. Anyway, she's super nice. So you might check her store out. And then Unity Stamps. Unity Stamps, who I draw stamps for, is in Minnesota. I don't remember the town right off the top of my head. How fun to go in a travel trailer. I would love that. See the whole countryside. And you could probably see like all kinds of stuff like along the way, you know? That's how much more Americana can you get than travel in the countryside in a travel trailer? I think that would be amazing. Yeah, I think darkening, this is helping a lot. I think it's gonna really pop. Well, let's see. I'm gonna pop it in there and see what do we think? Oh, look at how pretty it is. And I'm gonna pop it just a little bit. Like in person, it looks more, I can see the contrast a little bit more, but maybe I just need to deepen it just a little bit more. Ooh, there you go, Rosanna. Unity has a retail shop in New London. Oh, what a fun, oh my gosh. What an amazing thing to celebrate his 90th birthday. That is so cool, Rosanna. That is so cool. Minneapolis. Keels, do you know of any stores in the Minneapolis area? that's too bad. That's too bad. Oh, you guys, I'm really loving this. I hope you give it a try. Print off an art printable and give selective coloring a try. It's it makes you think outside of the box a little bit, you know? Like, it makes you have to think about your colors differently, and you just want that nice contrast, you know, between between your selective colored piece and your background. They are so amazing, aren't they? Seriously. I will absolutely post a picture, Keels. I will absolutely post a picture. And I really want to do the play with the foiled one in like just all shades of purples. I just think that one might be super fun to play with too. I think I'm liking this, like the deeper gray. I feel like it's really making a difference. Don't you guys think? Let's see. Let's look one more time. Oh my gosh. Now I'm feeling like maybe I need to make my background a different color. Like maybe I need to make my background like a deep gray. That might be cool. What do you think? I don't know. I'm really loving it though. I'm loving the contrast. I am. Oh, absolutely. You know what? Creatives have to stick together. You gotta encourage everybody. Don't you think it looks better, Nance? The deeper gray, I think, is really helping. But I'm glad I started with the first one because, you know what? It's easy to build color, but it's not so easy to take away. And colored pencil, really difficult. Yeah, I'm liking it more and more and more. I think that is really helping, don't you think? Deepening the gray. That seems to be making a difference. Because then it really pops that technique. Yep. And I think deepening the edges. I'll be anxious to see what you guys come up with when you try it. Like what kind of tips and tricks you learn from doing this technique. Like what's the most effective way of showcasing this technique. I know. Isn't that the truth, Nancy? I just love Christmas. I just love that they're so easy to blend. I love that there's a wide array of colors, but that you can, if you have 24, you can make a big impact colorfully because they blend so well. Because they're so waxy. This one I just printed on regular old cardstock. If I'm using colored pencils, I sometimes I use Hammer Mill, which they sell at Scrubs of Love, and because that Hammer Mill I like because it's nice and smooth, and I can use Copics with it. I can use colored pencils. I can use kind of anything. But I also, sometimes I just print on regular colored paper just because I want to, excuse me, not colored paper, regular cardstock because I want to play with different techniques on different surfaces, you know. This is subtle, but really quite effective, I think. These shades of cool gray. I do find myself, like, I'm much more attracted to cool grays than warm grays, but I've used them quite a bit. I use both of them. Rosanna, the watercolor paper I use is called Canson XL 90-pound watercolor paper. It's thin enough to go through your printer, and it still has it's thin, but it still has enough watercolor properties that you can get really nice watercolor effects, and like I said, it goes through your printer, which is huge for us, right? And also I found it on Amazon really inexpensive. So it is $26 for 100 sheets. So just know that. Yeah, I think taking your time is kind of key. You know, Nance, I think that it's it makes a difference. That's for sure. Oh my gosh, I'm just loving it. I think deepening it has made all the difference, you know? Like, I can see the difference on camera now. Now I'm just kind of trying to deepen around the absolute edge and within the spots where I know there's going to be shadow, like in between the petals, in between leaves. I like the French grays too. Do you like them? They're just a little bit different, aren't they? Yeah, I just like shades of gray. I think that's oh my gosh. Just so challenge yourself to do something like just in all French grays. See what happens. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm loving it. Now I want to see, this isn't a big piece of paper or anything, but I want to see what this looks like on black. If that's, I think that's the way to go. You know, I think the black, although this green is pretty, I feel like mounting it on black is going to be more, it's going to be more cohesive. I know. So I'm going to Lucinda's for lunch, and everybody works on something. I have to get back home and draw after lunch, but I think I'm going to take that. I'll die cut this, the circle in the middle of this. Maybe I'll just take it because Lucinda has a lot better die selection than I. Die cut, the center, and then just take my colored pencils. So I think that might be fun. I hope everybody had a great time. Am I way over? Yes, of course. I just, I color and I can't stop myself. I adore you all. I just look forward to this time together. Let's do this again on Thursday. Let's come up with some new techniques. Or just try it with some other art printables. I think that might be fun too. This one was just real busy, and I thought it would be fun to see the contrast. But now I'm going to be playing around with some other ideas on Thursday. So let's do selective coloring because I'm really liking it. It's super fun. Oh, my hands are right in front of the the lens. Sorry about that, you guys. So I will for sure see you on Thursday, and we will do some more selective coloring. So print some stuff off and then die cut a chunk out of the center, and gather whatever your coloring technique, whatever coloring materials you want to use. If you want to use your markers or watercolors or colored pencils, whatever you want to bring. I would love to see what everybody brings. That's the fun part, isn't it? We just get all inspired by everybody else. I adore you all. Thank you so, so much. And I'll see you Thursday. Bye, everybody.